So let me start out by apologizing to those of you who are in our almost 5,000 member Facebook group. Yesterday, I made a post so that you guys can make your digital products or digital courses. We have the 5-day, 26K and 1-day launch. And you guys saw the post. A lot of you guys started reaching out and you were like, okay, some of you paid the $9.97 so you can attend it. Others were like, yo, what if I don't have the money all up front? I don't want to miss out on this. Well, guess what? I forgot to tell you about. I forgot to tell you about financing. We also have financing, guys. So when you watch this entire video to its end to see what's going to be happening over here in the launch challenge in a couple of days, you'll be able to see how you'll be able to create a digital product or start promoting one without any experience, without any audience or none of that. So we've consistently done launchings $80,000, $26,000, $250,000 without any audience, without any traffic prior to it, without any social medias or anything. And sometimes we use financing for people who do not have the money out of pocket, as you can see. So when you go to the first pinned comment or text the number, you'll be able to see how you can go and you can apply for financing and have it paid for you. That way you don't have to pay anything out of pocket. So it's only $9.97. When they tell you, hey, when they ask you how much you want to borrow, you just select $9.97. You don't have to pay anything up front or nothing. And we're going to start the launch challenge in a few damn days and you don't want to miss it. So if you knew that you can hit 26K in one day with a digital product, either you came up with, created yourself, or somebody else owned, how fast would you take advantage of that? Okay, so we have a launch challenge coming up. Now, this is something, if you've been around here since 2015, you know that I've mastered. I've created multiple 6- and 7-figure students, and I'm going to teach you the exact same process. Now, whether you have experience or not, don't worry about it. I promise, don't let it scare you away. We are going to show you how to achieve 26K days or maybe even more. See, I did a 26K day before I knew everything that I'm going to show you guys today. So you want to get your notebooks out digitally or actual physical notebooks right now. And you're going to write down everything that I'm going to give you guys in this challenge coming up. So launch big with no list, no audience, and no experience. When I did 26K in one day, I did not have an audience. Mine came from scratch. All right. I did not have an audience. I did not have an existing email list. Some of you guys were here. You were here when I did Godfather Drop Service. And do you remember that? Put that in the comments. Okay. This is going to be perfect for beginners. No email list required. No product required. If you don't have a product, it's no problem. We're going to show you how to match your lively experiences with existing products. That way you can get started immediately, and you're going to use leverage plus partnerships. Okay. Because some of you guys don't have YouTube accounts. Some of you guys don't have Instagram accounts. You're not a content creator. You're not known and all of that stuff. So we're going to show you leverage so that you can create a realistic goal of around 26K in your first day. Like I said, some of you will make more than that, but I'm going to show you how we break it down to a science. What if you can do that type of work once a month? Okay. Once a month, and make what a teacher makes in a freaking year. Okay. Now it is only $9.97 once. And that equals a lifetime skill that easily achieves 5- to 6-figure days. Do you guys remember when I was in Mexico? When I first left the Matrix of America, when I went to Mexico, like a lot of stuff happened. My bank's locked up, all of that type of stuff. I couldn't even use PayPal. All I could do is access Cash App. And when I was in a hardship time, what I did was a quick mini launch, and it allowed me to get $10,000 to $15,000 immediately. So having this life skill, lifetime. So imagine paying $9.97 once and then having like at will ATM abilities. Okay. Now, your product that you create during this launch challenge is going to be featured on Anti-Job Affiliate Army. Do you guys know what Max Bounty is? Do you know what ClickBank is? These are all platforms where digital products are hosted, where affiliates can come and promote it and everything like that. I own my own affiliate network with a few thousand active affiliates on there, and they're going to be able to go out and start promoting your product after this launch. Okay, now check this out. Your product is also going to be featured a full month on the homepage of Anti-Job University platform. We have just brought that back live, antijobuniversity.com. And as we're rolling it out and promoting it and making it more popular platform, it's similar to like a Udemy / Full Sail University, where people can upload their own courses and all of that. You'll be able to put your product on there, and you'll be able to be featured on a homepage, meaning while we're sending hundreds to thousands of people to that site per day, they will see your product on the homepage and have the ability to purchase. So this is pretty much again, look guys, okay, look, you're going to also receive a once per month scaling strategy session with an expert to ensure your income increases. So it's not just about the one-time launch. We want you to always be able to level up. How do you think I survived the United States? And then how do you think I survived Mexico during Snowbit, the scamdemic, right? I didn't have any family, friends out there. I didn't have any bank account savings, all of that stuff hooked up or none of that. Like these strategies that you're going to learn during this launch challenge is how I've been able to take my family of 5 all around, like from country to country, right? Been able to fund our adventures, fund our food, our clothing, our travel, our tours, and our experiences without having to call back, and crawl back to America, right? Now, check this out. Here's the risk reversal, because some of you guys are like, okay, $9.97, man. Yo, what if I bought something before and I haven't got like results, or, I get it, guys. Sometimes everything isn't for everybody. You try things. Guess what? I done bought a lot of stuff in my life. And what you have to do is you just take the good from that and then you level up with that. But having a skill like this, where you can literally pull 5 to 6 figure days out of thin air, right? That is an unbeatable skill to be able to take with you for the rest of your damn life. You understand what I'm saying? So whether you have a 9-to-5 job or you're already an entrepreneur, this is definitely for you. If you've promoted other people's products before, done affiliate marketing and stuff like that, this is for you. If you want your own product, this is for you. So here's the risk reversal, because we have to have skin in the game too. If your first product launch doesn't hit at least 26K, I will bless you with up to 50% of my profits from our up and coming $30,000 Laws of Leverage Mastermind. So this year we're hosting a Laws of Leverage Mastermind for business owners, which is why it's such a high ticket price. This isn't just for YouTube people just browsing by. This is for people that own dealerships, real estate, companies and law firms and stuff like that. These people actually have the budget for that. So we will give you up to 50% of the profits from that event if you don't hit at least 26K on your first launch. That's how much of a science I have this down to, even though you might not ever have done a launch before. Now check this out. All right. I hate showing screenshots and all of that extra stuff, but a lot of you guys don't believe nothing if you don't see it. It's just like with Peter in the Bible. Christ said they were wicked if they needed a sign, but I ain't gonna go there and judge you or nothing. Right. There's a lot of scammers out there. But like I said, if you've been here since 2015, you know that I do it. I logged into a lot of my bank accounts. I logged into my affiliate accounts. You've seen me do this live. You've seen my money and you've seen my students' money. So that is the best part. You've seen my students succeed. Now stop watching testimonials and become one. So here's a 26K day. I had to transfer all of this stuff from PayPal, Cash App, and Zelle to this account. 26K. It was actually more than that, but after all the transaction fees of the different platforms and stuff that I had to use, because PayPal sucks and locks up, it was around 26K. See? So we actually do this. Now, what's going to happen on day 1 of the challenge, guys? All right. So you have to be there. You hear me? Like, dude, you do not want to miss out on what's going to happen. It sucks that the people that you know right now will walk away with a skill that can bring them 6-figure days. No exaggeration, right? And then you have to clock back in on Monday thinking like, oh, snap, this sucked. When is this hell ever going to end? Well, guess what? It can end when you acquire this skill. So here's day 1. All right. The duration will be 1.5 hours. The goal is to paint the vision and show you exactly how a total beginner can hit 26K in one day with a simple offer and smart leverage. Keep in mind, simple offer does not have to be your product, right? Even though we have stuff like ChatGPT and all of these coding sites where you can press a button and create an offer based off of your experience in life and all of that stuff, it does not actually have to be your product, guys. We can show you how to marry yourself with an existing product that fits you perfectly, and you become the ambassador for that product and make a crap load of damn money. Okay, now check this out. Then we have smart leverage that we're going to talk about on day one. What is that talking about? That's talking about the fact that you don't have to have your own audience. You don't even have to have your own social medias, but you're going to leverage others that already have done the years of work in order to build those audiences. And you're going to siphon authority and trust in order to achieve sales. Now, what are we going to cover on day one? The math behind a 26K launch. Remember, I said that I have this broken down to a science. A lot of you guys haven't done the numbers and you think it's not going to be easy to achieve. Well, check this out. And you think that you need a lot of people. Watch this. 27 sales at $9.97. Now check this out. I'm pretty sure you got more than 27 friends on your social media right now. Even on your regular damn Facebook accounts. They say the average person has between 500 to 2,000 friends on Facebook, right? And that's just Facebook, not even counting the rest of your stuff. But you don't even need an audience, remember? But what I'm trying to get you to see is just 27 sales at $9.97. That's your 26K day, right? Watch this, $4.97, because you might be like, man, I never sold anything before. Is it really going to be people that paid $9.97? Well, guess what? Answer that question yourself, because everybody is pretty much programmed the same. How many things have you paid $9.97 for? You paid $9.97 for a lot of stuff. You paid it for cars, maybe a down payment on a car, a stupid flat screen TV, definitely an iPhone or some type of Galaxy or something. You've paid $9.97, right? Okay, well, if you can create the same or better amount of value than the stuff that you've paid the $9.97 for, people will easily pay you the $9.97, and we show you all of that. Like, for example, right now, I'm giving you a skill. I always tell people that if you give somebody an income stream, they won't have too much of a problem giving you money back to thank you. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you guys income streams by teaching you my launch formula. So I'm giving you that. So I have no doubt in my mind that a lot of you guys, or at least a percentage of you guys, especially the ones that's been following me amount of time, won't have any problem trading $9.97 one time for a lifetime of ability of hitting over 26K in one day, because it's just logic, right? All right. So like I said, $4.97, you can get 52 sales, or you can just skip all of that and get 20 sales at just $12.97. These are all numbers that you've paid before. Now, something that I didn't know about when I hit my 26K day that you guys will be able to participate, which is going to make it far more simplistic for you, is something called financing. All right. Now, you know how you finance your living room and kitchen set at one of those furniture rental companies where the living room set was maybe $2,000, but you didn't really have to pay that. Like you just pay $189 a month or something. Now we have that in our industry, in the internet marketing industry. We can literally offer financing. So this is how I have full confidence that you guys will blow these numbers, even blow my numbers out of the water, because now you can offer financing. So if somebody say, oh man, I don't have that out of my pocket, man. Oh, that's kind of high prices, man. Then you say, that's cool, man. That's cool. You can pay $50 a month. Oh, I can definitely do that. Here's the financing link. Go ahead and sign up right here. Boom. That was just an example right there. Okay. So now instead of promoting it at whatever it is, you'll be able to like offer financing. For example, you guys reach out to me. You be like, yo, David, can I fill out the form for financing instead of like paying $9.97 out of pocket for this? I say, here's the form for financing. If you get approved for it, then cool. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to give me the $9.97 out of their pocket. And then you're just going to pay like a little low monthly, dollar range. Matter of fact, let's go over here and see real quick how much it would be. Just a guesstimation of how much it would be if you guys signed up. Okay, so here's a little financing calculator right here. All right, so it says $1,000. I wasn't too off, right? Around $49 to $59 per month. So if you got $1,000 product they would only be paying $49 to $59 per stinking month. Tell me if you're telling them, hey, you're just paying $49 to $59 per month for something that can change your damn life. Tell me they would be afraid to do that. So you're going to easily be able to blow those numbers out of the water now. Okay, so why you don't need an audience? Okay, you don't need an audience, and you're going to go over how you can hit those numbers with 0 followers. Okay, we're going to go over offers that can convert, like offer ideas that convert based off of the big 3. And I'm not talking about J. Cole, Drake and freaking Kendrick Lamar. When I say the big 3, pause, I'm talking about health, wealth, and relationships. Okay, so we want products, digital products and services that stem from those 3. Okay, done for you services. If you want to be free, I would kind of like stay away from those, but we'll go over that. Coaching and consulting, same thing. Templates, toolkits, and training bundles, those can be mass created, right? And you don't even have to do the creation of those, right? If I'm talking to technical guys, let me know in the comments. Don't worry, a lot of this is going to make sense to you once your bank account starts filling up. That's usually when stuff start clicking. You'll be like, oh, so I did this and did that, and that made me that money. Okay, I get it now. That's usually when it starts to make sense. And I can't wait to help you guys reach that clarity point. Okay, so partnerships, why teaming up beats trying to grow an audience. Now, I have some tactics on growing audience that most people don't really know, right? Like I'm a ninja sniper with that type of thing, but it takes time. So what if you need a lot of money in the next 30 days? We'll just say 30 days. What if you need like a lot of money, more money than you ever had before at one time? Now, I'm not including some freaking income tax refund check or something like that, right? What if you need more money than that? You'll always be able to pull out these skills of the launch formula to achieve that and get you out of whatever that bind is, hopefully for good, right? But you'll be able to leverage other people, making these partnerships, other people that already have audiences. Okay, so check this out. We're going to go over mindset shift. You're not just launching a product, you're launching a movement. See, when products or services are attached to a movement, they sell emotionally. Like people that purchase emotionally is habitual, right? So you want your product or service to be attached to a cause. For example, Nike, just do it. Like it's inspirational. That's why they always go out and get the top athlete, because they inspire you and you want to be like that athlete. It's an emotional thing. It's a movement. Like, yo, I'm just going to go and be disciplined. I'm not going to let anything stop me. I'm going to overcome. I'm just going to do it. That's why Nike does that. Same thing with Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They don't care, but they make a crap load of money from those parades and those marches and stuff from the vendors that be out there. They make hundreds of millions of dollars every year from Breast Cancer Awareness Month, because when you attach your product or your service or your brand to a cause, you get the print money, guys. So we're going to go over all of this. Okay. Now, before we get to day 2 curriculum, here's a person who made thousands of dollars within 24 hours of working with me. You might remember her. This is Kim. She got 24-hour results making thousands of dollars. And this was just with a mini launch. She didn't even do the complete whole full launch, right? Within that first week, over 3,000 damn dollars. Now, so what's going to happen in day 2? All right. And keep in mind, this was her first time, just like it's your first time, Marcus Houston style, right? Right. So I don't want you guys comparing yourself. Well, maybe she had an edge or maybe she had experience. Don't start psyching yourself out, because no, she did not. Everybody I'm going to show you today, most of the people that I work with did not have prior experience, but I have laws, formulas, principles that make it to where I can take anybody on factory setting mode and turn them into a full-fledged pro in a short period of time. Okay, so day 2, you're going to learn to either pick or create your offer, your 1K offer. Like pick or create your product that is the equivalent of $1,000. Okay, the duration of that class live class over Zoom or over Riverside is going to be 2 hours. The goal is to help you choose or craft a high value offer in a single session, even if you have zero experience. I want you to emphasize that for yourself. Yo, I can do this even if I don't have experience. I can do this if I never done this before. Yo, David got proof. David done it himself. David helped his students do this. David can help you get through the hard times. All praises to the Most High God. He created me to be the bridge between your poverty and your financial independence, Lord's will. Okay. But you have to take action because there is no cash in without action. F your passion. All right. So what will we cover on day 2? How to sell without being salesy. Now, if you properly position your offer, it will be seen as a solution to those who need it, right? It's people out there that are already searching for a solution. And if you properly position yourself in front of them, and then it'll be like, what I hate using this terminology, but a no-brainer, right? Like they won't really have to think about it. Okay. So here we go. Easy offer types for beginners. We're going to go over that. White label a course. Guess what? You don't have to even create a course yourself. Of course, ChatGPT can do all that and all of that. But if you want it more personal, guess what? There are PLR sites and there are white labeled products and courses and stuff that people have already created according to niche. So based off of the experience that you've already had in your life, this is how you can be confident. Because a lot of you guys are afraid to do something like this because you feel like, oh, imposter syndrome. I'm not a pro. I'm not an expert. Nobody needs you to be. Your goal is to just be Moses. You're just supposed to get people from one part of the land over to the promised land. And I promise, man, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. So all it takes is for you to have overcome something in your life. It doesn't matter. Maybe you've, were in a divorce and you bounced back after that and you took hold of your life again and everything like that. You survived that without getting your whole life taken from you, all of that. Maybe you overcome being in an abusive relationship and now you are in a loving relationship and are just doing good for yourself. Maybe you had a bankruptcy and now you got an 800 credit score and you're just doing good. Like anything. It doesn't have to be a financial make money online type stuff. So guys, you don't have to be like a professional at any of this stuff. You just have to be a bridge and I can show you how to do that. Okay. Now, package your knowledge into a service or use a digital product marketplace. Don't build from scratch. Use what already works and tweak it. Now, the scripture says, let all your ways be established. And this is exactly what it's talking about. Let all your ways be proven. He said, ponder thy path for thy foot. If I'm saying that right, I'm paraphrasing, y'all. Right? So basically, before you move, think in which direction you're gonna go. All right, and then let all your ways be established. Let all your ways be proven. Don't experiment. Don't need to reinvent the wheel. There are laws and formulas, and I'm gonna give you those laws and formulas on this launch challenge. Okay. All right. Now, partnerships. Borrow someone else's product to promote and earn, guys. So this is going to be like, this is just an example. Mini workshop. They'll walk away with a $497 to $1297 offer ready to go. Okay. So that's just an example. Before we go to day 3, here's another student that made over $300K from his site and products with consistent 10K months hands off now. This is one of my, student term. Like I consider him like a close friend. Okay. His name is Bruno. All right. And he makes around 10K per month off of leads and like AdSense from his info pages on his site and everything like that. He's in the construction niche and stucco and all of that extra stuff. Super boring stuff for the average person, but it makes a crap load of money. Technically, he could sell that site and exit for a lot of damn money if he wanted to, but it's completely passive. So we do this, man. I promise you we do this and you can too, right? This is not theory, right? I don't experiment on my students. I only give you guys what's proven. Okay. Day 3, The hype machine. How to build excitement with no audience. Oh, snap. Duration is only an hour and a half. It don't take that long, baby. It don't. The goal is to teach you to build buzz and excitement using leverage, content, and borrowed traffic. Leverage, 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 guys. Leverage, leverage. You don't have to build from scratch. You don't have to build from scratch. You can make money super fast. In 7 days, you can make money in 30 days. You can make money within 90 days, depending on how big you want the launch sequence to be, depending on the urgency of money. But we show you how to do that. So what are we going to cover on day 3? Leverage. List strategy, how to launch using someone else's audience. Ooh, wait, now this is starting to make sense to you. I pray to God, put in the chat if this is making sense to you. Are you like, okay, so I don't have to build a channel or a following from scratch. Everything is going to be based off of other people's hard work, whether that's the product itself. You can white label a product, or you can be an affiliate of a product. All right. Or you can create your own product. We show you both of those. Okay. Now, but leverage, how to partner with, look at this. This is where your traffic is going to come from for the most part. Facebook group owners. We're going to show you how to create an irresistible offer for Facebook group owners, micro influencers, people that own email newsletters. Ooh-wee. So now up here, are you guys seeing the skills you're going to get for only $9.97 one damn time? Like, this is literally the skills to pay the bills for forever. Sandlot voice. Okay. All right. So you're going to have buzz building content, how to post for attention without following. So even if you don't have a following at all, what if your first post was to get hella views, right? The other day we did an experiment, me and my brother. Like, I don't know if you guys heard of Tony the Sign Guy, but this dude is like super viral. He can grow a damn audience out of thin air just by taking controversial, topics or clips and just tying his product to it. We did a test the other day, and we actually got a freaking we got a sale from the test, and it was our first time doing that method. Okay, so guys, like, this stuff works, man. Okay, so you get scripts, templates for DMs, posts, and email swipes to get support and pre-sales. Ooh-wee. Okay, so it says quick task. Set up your launch wait list page or freebie with templates provided. We're going to give you templates of how to set up your launch page, the page that will say, hey, this offer will go live on April 27th, right? Join the waiting list to be one of the first before the access is revoked, before it closes forever, right? All right, so day 4, check this out. Look, pay attention. Y'all paying attention? Y'all still woke with me? Let me know in the comments, all right? Day 4, activate the money, baby. This probably gonna be y'all favorite day. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Pre-sale with confidence. Pre-sale. That means to sell before it's actually time for the launch. All right. Okay. So the duration of this class will be 1.5 hours. The goal is to show you how to get paid before you even finish the product, because a lot of people are like, yo, if I build this from scratch, how do I even know that people are gonna want it? So this is where you build demand. We show you how to build demand, how to prove a market. Like, yo, if I get this done, are they even going to be ready to buy this mug, right? Okay, so what we're going to cover, what to say to get yes now, even before you build it. Like, some of you guys are typing yes right now. Some of you guys are thinking yes right now. David, I want to be able to do a 26K day. Like, even when I log into Max Bounty, I show you guys around $26 in there. I don't know. I think not $26. I think that might be my lucky number right there. I don't believe in luck though, right? But like, even with CPA, not even selling anything, I made over $26,000 damn dollars. That's with some cheap CPA offers. We do this, man. I've logged into all of my accounts for you guys. Okay. So how do you get them to say yes? It has to be a transfer. People have to believe that whatever you're holding right now that's valuable, you can simply trade it with them. It shouldn't be friction. It should be frictionless. For example, everything I know, all the leverage, all the skills during this launch challenge, I'm going to simply transfer that to you and assist you with implementation of that. So you are safe and secure, because remember, if your first launch doesn't hit at least 26K, then I am obligated to give you up to 50% of our mastermind earning. That is ludicrous. I can't believe I'm doing that. Am I putting my foot in my mouth, or do I just know that this is going to work for you? So how to accept payments today with simple tools, no fancy site needed. Like most of you guys, just be honest. Let me know in the comments, man. How many of you guys have become my students without ever visiting the site? How many of you guys have like text to get access? You see the number in the first pinned comment right now, where you can just text to like sign up for this. Like, we don't even be sending you guys to our website. Why? Because we've already built up enough authority and trust that it doesn't matter where we tell you to go. You know we're going to deliver, because we will, because the company that cares the most makes the most. So take that with you and apply that to everything you do in business and in life, right? The company that cares the most makes the most. And nobody cares about you guys other than your mama and God more than we do. Okay. So run a low cost pre-sale to validate and build momentum. So we're just going to show you guys some strategies that even beginners that's never done anything remotely close to this, you might still be working at the warehouse. You might have headphones on right now at the warehouse while you're doing forklift, listening to this right now. You might be getting ready to get in trouble while you're working in the drive-through at the damn fast food right now while you're listening to that. My point is, no matter where you are in life, this is something you'll be able to do because you have experience in something. You don't have to have experience in what I have experience, right? Okay, so bonus script. Send this exact message to get your first 5 sales by tomorrow. We're going to give you a bonus script that even before your launch, you'll be able to throw this out and be like, okay, how enticing is my offer to the average bear in my market? Okay. Now, before we go to day 5's curriculum, like where we're going to be doing those activities and everything, guess what? We have another student that made money from day 1 of releasing her product. Oh, snap. This is a woman that with just 9 clients, it equals $1 million a year. So she wanted to teach people how to start their own home health care agency. Okay. Home health care agency. We interviewed her, and within 24 hours, people were signing up like, yo, hey, let's do this. I'm trying to do that too. So, man, it works. It doesn't matter the product or the service. It doesn't matter your experience level or background. If you go and you watch this interview, you see how nervous she was. She never did this before, and she killed it. You understand? She freaking killed it, right? People started reaching out immediately, okay? So now, day 5, what are we going to do to slam dunk this? Matter of fact, we need the He's on Fire old school video game sound effects when Shaq will break the dang on glass backboard in the basketball game. Okay, so we need that. Day 5, launch day playbook. Make your 26K day happen. How long is the duration? Well, since we're at the nearing of the closing of everything, we'll go ahead and spend 2 hours that day together. Trust me, spending that time with me is better than going on a first Tinder date with somebody that's just trying to get in your wallet. I promise you. All right. So check this out. The goal: give you the full launch day seat system to maximize excitement, urgency, and sales. For example, this right here, where you guys are going to learn how to access a 26K day at will for only $9.97. What if I told you that this is going to jump up to 5K? Because even at 5K, it'll still be a good deal to have the skill of lifetime being able to ATM out 26K in one day. I'm just using that as a staple because, you know, I can only show you what I've done, right? I've done 26K in a day with a quick launch, mini launch. I've done 80K in a week. I've done 250K in less than 2 months. I can only talk to you guys about what I've done. I never had $1 million day before yet or nothing like that. But how bad is a 26K day when I didn't have a coach or anything like that, right? Okay, guys, I can show you what to do. I can show you the world. All right. So check this this out. This is what we're going to cover. The 3-part launch sequence that drives urgency and results. Simple calendar. What to post, when to follow up, and how to close. All right, watch this. How to do a 24 to 48 hour push that brings in big money fast. So there are sequences in this. It's not just that day. You want to start getting money before that day too, right? Because then you can start using that as in what is it called? Social proof. You can start using that as social proof. Like, damn, people really do want this. They're buying before you even launch it officially. Okay. So now the most important parts, guys, partnerships. How to get your promo shared by 5+ people the day you go live. Don't forget, even though you don't have an audience, even though you haven't built an email list, there are people out there in the industry that we're going to help you get into that have 100,000 followers, that have 10,000 followers, maybe even 1 million followers. We're going to show you how to partner with these people, get with these people, and profit with these people. Okay. So we're going to give you the launch checklist, everything you need for a profitable, exciting launch day. Now, all right. When you go into the first pinned comment today, guys, I promise you, like, trust yourselves that there is no cash in without action. Don't look to the right side to look at the next suggested video and stuff. Watching videos give you a fake dopamine hit. It makes you feel like, okay, since I'm researching how to make money, I'm doing a good job. No, look in your wallet or log into your bank account. When money actually hits there, that's when the dopamine should hit. That's when you should be happy. Okay. No, you get what I mean. That's when you should be happy with like what you're doing financially. Okay. So like you actually have to make the money, right? So we want to show you how to go from theory or just watching endless YouTube videos, hoping, crossing your fingers that the free is going to get you where you want to go. Check this out. I'm going to tell you something that other people that do what I do won't tell you. You can do this by yourself. It took me from the end of 2014 to be able to master the stuff that I know now, right? All the way up to around 2019, 20-ish, when I really got stuff down packed. So if you really want to go that long or longer, I had a guy reach out to me and say, hey, before I met you, I've been trying to make my first dollar online for 7 freaking years. I told him, even though I'm not a giver-upper, I probably would have quit. So a lot of you guys have been consuming endless YouTube videos, testing this, trying this, and saying, you know what, I'm going to figure it out on my own. Guess what? You can. And if you're relentless and persistent, you probably will. But who wants to bank on an if when you can have a win? Okay? So I don't like ifs. I don't want it to be if you can win. I want it to be when you can win. And you can definitely win when you go to the first pinned comment. Go ahead and text what you see in the first pinned comment, probably 26K a day. Yeah, text 26K a day to that number. We're going to send you an invoice. That way you can actually lock in the day. You're going to be given your schedule and everything, like the day when this boot camp is going to start. This launch challenge is going to start. You're going to get your schedule. You're going to get all your free bonuses and everything that's promised to you. And guess what? You're going to make a lot of damn money for taking this leap. I don't want to call it taking a chance, because if you take action on this, it's laws and formulas. It's not experimental, it's proven. So you will make money when you do this. Okay, so go to the first pinned comment right now. Look at that number. Text 26K a day. I can't wait to see you guys in a private community, and I can't wait to help you make money with this launch challenge. Love you guys.